Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss some other properties of rational numbers. Okay, let's get started with first property, associative property. Okay, children. Associative property also will check under all four fundamental operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. First we see what is associative property general form under addition. If A, B and C are any three rational numbers, then A plus B plus C and A plus of B plus C both are equal. That is, we can add three rational numbers in any order. First I am adding A and B. To that answer, to that sum I am adding C. Here first I am adding B and C. To that answer I am adding A. Then also I will get same answer. Okay, let's check this one by taking one example. Example, instead of A, B and C I am taking 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2. These are the three rational numbers I am considering. Now first left hand side I am finding its value LHS. A is here 1 by 2, 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2 plus of 5 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 3 by 2, first I am adding. Total is 1 plus 3 numerators. Both are like fractions, directly adding numerators. 1 plus 3 is 4 by 2. 4 by 2 plus 5 by 2. Here again both are like fractions, adding numerator, that gives 9 by 2. Left hand side value is 9 by 2. Now right side we will see what we get. Here A is 1 by 2 and B is 3 by 2 plus 5 by 2. That is 1 by 2 plus of 3 plus 5. Okay, both are like fractions and adding 3 and 5. 3 plus 5 is 8 by 2. Now 1 plus 8, both are again like fractions, no, adding numerators. 1 plus 8 by 2, that is 9 by 2. Both left hand side and right hand side. Okay, left hand side and right hand side are equal value, both are same. Therefore we say that rational numbers have associative property under addition. Now next we see whether this property is there or not under subtraction. That is, for any three rational numbers A, B and C, A minus B minus C and A minus of B minus C, whether these two equal or not, we will check. Taking the same example, A, B, C, what we are considering? 1 by 2, 3 by 2, 5 by 2. Now A is 1 by 2 minus 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2. Left hand side. Now 1 and 3, 1 minus 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2. Difference, we cannot subtract 3 from 1. Difference is minus 2. Minus 2 by 2 and minus 5 by 2. That gives minus 2 minus 5 by 2, that is minus 7 by 2. Left hand side value is minus 7 by 2. Now we will see what is right side. Right side value 1 by 2 minus of 3 by 2 minus 5 by 2. That is 1 by 2 minus of 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5 is minus 2 by 2. We cannot subtract 5 from 3. It is a negative number. That is 1 by 2. But minus into minus is plus. Plus 2 by 2. That gives 1 plus 2. That is 3 by 2. Okay. Both left hand side and right hand side different numbers. Left hand side we came to know it is minus 7 by 2. Right hand side is 3 by 2. Both are not equal. Okay, LHS and RHS are not same. Therefore, we say that rational numbers doesn't have associative property under subtraction. Associative property is there under addition, but it is not there under subtraction. Now, let's see multiplication, whether property is there or not under multiplication. Now here also A, B, C, the three values I am considering. Now first left hand side, that is A into B into C value I am finding. Now A is here 1 by 2 into 3 by 2 into 5 by 2. Now you know children already how to multiply numerators and multiplying denominators. 1 3 is a 3, 2 2 is a 4, 3 by 4 into 5 by 2. Here also multiplying numerators, 3 5 is a 15 by 4 2 is a 8, 15 by 8. Now we will see other side, that is A into B into C. First B into C I am finding the product. A as it is I am taking 1 by 2, 3 by 2 into 5 by 2. First I am multiplying these two, B and C. 3 5 is a 15 by 2 2 is a 4, 15 by 4. Now multiplying numerators, 1 into 15. 1 into 15 is 15 by 2 4 are 8, 15 by 8. Yes, both are same. Left hand side is equal to right hand side. Therefore, we say that rational numbers have associative property under multiplication. Now finally we see there is associative property rational numbers have or not under division. What is the general form? Remember this general form. Whether it is addition or subtraction, multiplication or division. A divided by B divided by C. Okay, and A divided by B divided by C values same or not. Now we are checking. 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 and again divided by 5 by 2. Division of 3 by 2. Division of 3 by 2 is also equal to multiplication of 2 by 3. Okay. First we will simplify what is given in brackets, that is what is there in brackets. 1 into 2. 2 by 2 3 is 6 divided by 5 by 2. And again division of 5 by 2 is also equal to multiplication of 2 by 5. Reciprocal. Okay. Then by multiplying these two we came to know it is 2 2s are 4 by 6 5 is 30. 4 by 30. Okay. 4 by 30 you can do your cancellation with 2 table, then you will get 2 by 15. Standard or simplified form is 2 by 15. Left hand side value is 2 by 15. Now we see right hand side, that is 1 by 2 divided by 3 by 2 divided by 5 by 2. First I am dividing 3 by 2 and 5 by 2. That is division of 5 by 2 equal to multiplication of 2 by 5. 1 by 2 divided by, here also we can simplify here itself, 2 and 2 get cancelled, left with 3 by 5. Okay. Now 1 by 2 division of 3 by 5, multiplication of 5 by 3, that is 5 by 6. Now 2 by 15 we got left side, whereas right hand side is 5 by 6. Both are not same, not equal. Therefore rational numbers doesn't have associative property under division. Now associative property is clearer to you. Remember rational numbers have associative property under addition and under multiplication. Now next we will see what is the role of 0 in rational number set. Now you know already, by adding 0 to any rational numbers we get the same rational number. Okay, for example 2 by 3, if I add 0 to this 2 by 3, again I will get 2 by 3. Or 0 added to 2 by 3 also gives the same number 2 by 3. In general we say that 0 added to any rational number gives the same rational number. Okay. Any rational number added to 0 gives the same rational number. Therefore, here we call 0 as additive identity. Additive identity element. This is the role of 0. Role of 0. 0 added to any rational number gives the same rational number. Here we call this 0 as additive identity for rational numbers. Now we see the role of 1. The role of 1 by multiplying 1 to any rational number. Okay, for example 2 by 7. By multiplying 1 to any rational number gives the same rational number again. 1 multiplied by any rational number also gives the same rational number. In general, we say that a into 1 is equal to a, that is also equal to 1 into a. Here a is any rational number. It is true for all. Here 1 is known as multiplicative identity for rational number. Identity means same number we are getting by multiplying. That is why we call this as multiplicative identity. Okay, multiplicative identity is 1 and additive identity is 0. Okay, then next one we are going to learn negative or additive inverse. Negative, it is also called additive inverse. What is additive inverse of a rational number? We'll see. Okay, children, think what I need to add to this 7 to get 0. What I need to add to this 7 to get 0? Yes, minus 7. Okay, negative of plus 7 is minus 7. If I add minus 7 to this plus 7, then I get 0. Here 7 and minus 7 are known as additive inverses of each other. That is, additive inverse of 7 is minus 7 and additive inverse of minus 7 is plus 7. Both are additive inverses of each other. Let's take another example. Additive inverse of plus 2 by 3 is its additive inverse is minus 2 by 3. And additive inverse of minus 2 by 3 is plus 2 by 3. If I add both 2 by 3 and minus 2 by 3, then I get the total 0. Okay, that is why these two are known as additive inverses of each other. Additive inverse is nothing but the just negative. Okay, then what is the additive inverse of 9 by 2? Yes, minus 9 by 2. Now what is the additive inverse of 0? Yes, it is 0 itself. But we won't write minus 0 or plus 0. 0 doesn't have any symbol. Additive inverse of 0 is 0 itself. This is about the additive inverse. Next we will see reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Reciprocal. We also call it as multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse, reciprocal or multiplicative inverse. Now here, by multiplying 7 with which number gives the product 1? Think children, by multiplying 7 with which number gives product 1? That is the reciprocal of 7. What is the reciprocal of 7? Yes, it is 1 by 7. Okay, 7 into 1 by 7 gives the product 1. 7 one time get cancelled, left with 1. Okay, reciprocal of 7 is 1 by 7 and reciprocal of 1 by 7 is 7. Reciprocal is also called it as multiplicative inverse. Multiplicative inverse of 7 is 1 by 7 and multiplicative inverse of 1 by 7 is 7. What is the multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3? Yes, multiplicative inverse of 2 by 3 is 3 by 2. And minus 7 by 8. Multiplicative inverse of minus 7 by 8 is minus 8 by 7. Don't change the symbols, children. Just write the reciprocal. Reciprocal of 7 by 8, 8 by 7 symbol should be as it is, minus only. Okay. Now what is the multiplicative inverse of 1? Yes, multiplicative inverse of 1 is 1 itself. Why? Because their product gives 1. And multiplicative inverse of minus 1 is minus 1. Multiplicative inverse is minus 1 itself. Minus 1 into minus 1 gives 1. The rational numbers 1 and minus 1 their reciprocals also same. Okay. Reciprocal of 1 is 1 itself. Reciprocal of minus 1 is minus 1 itself. You have to remember this. And then next, reciprocal of 0. Is there any reciprocal to the number 0? 0 multiplied by any number gives 1 as product. See children, we cannot write 1 by 0. 1 by 0 number doesn't exist. Therefore, there is no reciprocal to the number 0. Reciprocal of 0 doesn't exist. This number doesn't exist. Reciprocal of 0 doesn't exist. There is no reciprocal to 0. This is about the reciprocal of multiplicative inverse. And finally, in this video, we are going to learn what is distributive property. Okay, children? Last property left is distributive. Distributive property. Distributive property is there under multiplication over addition and multiplication over subtraction. What is distributive property? Multiplication over addition general form is, if A, B, C are 3 rational numbers, then A into B plus C is equal to A into B plus A into C. A into B and A into C. A we are multiplying to both. That is why we are calling this as distributive property. This is called distributive property of multiplication over addition. Now let's check this property by taking some example. Now 1 by 2, 2 by 3, 3 by 4 are 3 rational numbers. These are the 3 rational numbers. Now this is the distributive property. Now I am checking left hand side. Left hand side is A into B plus C. Here A is 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 plus 3 by 4. That is 1 by 2 into LCM of 3 and 4 is 12. 3 4 times. Okay. 2 also taking 4 times. That is 8. 4 3 times gives 12. 3 also taking 3 times. That is 9. Next step is 1 by 2 into 8 plus 9. Total is 17 by 12. Now multiplication, numerators multiplying and denominators multiplying. Then I came to know it is 17 by 24. Left hand side value is 17 by 24. Now we see what is right hand side value. A into B, here A is what? 1 by 2. 1 by 2 into 2 by 3 plus of 1 by 2 into 3 by 4. First simplifying the first bracket, multiplying numerators, 1 2 the 2 and 2 3 the 6 plus again 1 3 the 3, 2 4 the 8. Now 2 by 6 and 3 by 8 here we have to add. 2 by 6 is nothing but 1 by 3. Okay, else leave like that. 6 8 is 42. 6 and 8 LCM will take 2 3 times, 2 4 times. 3 4 is 12, 12 2 is 24. LCM is 24. 6 4 times gives 24. 2 4 times gives 8. 8 3 times 24. 3 3 times 9. 8 plus 9 by 24. 8 and 9 if I add, and then I'll get 17. 17 by 24. Left hand side 17 by 24, even right hand side also 17 by 24. LHS is equal to RHS. Therefore, we say that rational numbers have distributive property of multiplication over addition. There is also rational numbers have distributive property of multiplication over subtraction. That is also true, children. That is a into b minus c is also equal to a into b minus a into c. Okay. Take some three rational numbers and check this property, children. Okay, this is about the rational numbers and their property. Thank you for watching.